Hello students, welcome to Raaonline. The chapter for this session is biodiversity. Biodiversity under the section of environmental science, class 12th biology NCERT. And the weightage for this chapter is 1 or 2 questions, and it is more or less informative section is there. More or less it is informative. This chapter is basically informative type of chapter. And what does the word biodiversity means? What does the word biodiversity? Actually, this word was given by Edward Wilson. Biodiversity word was given by Edward Wilson. This term was used by Edward Wilson. And number of different types of organisms are in this living world, out of which 1.7 million, that is 10 raised to power 6. This is the number of different types of species discovered, described and named so far. This is total number of different types of species. Total number of different types of species. Total number of different types of species. 1.7 into 10 raised to power 6 million. Out of which 1.2 millions animal species are there. Different types of animal species. Then third, 0.5 maximum 0.6 million, that is 10 raised to power 6. This is number of different types of plant species. Number of different types of plant species discovered. And this is the already given in the book at the initial level of this chapter, that is, which of the following taxon show the maximum species diversity? So let's know the number. Approximate 20,000 different types of ants are there. 20,000 different types of ants are there. Beetle maximum number 3 lakh. Beetle maximum 3 lakh. Beetles maximum 3 lakh. And fishes 28,000 different types of species. And what about the orchids? 20,000. See, the answer is now quite clear, that is beetles has maximum species diversity, that is 3 lakh approximate. 3 lakh different types of beetles are there. So question number 1, answer is 2, and others are also given here. Which one of the following has maximum genetic diversity? Maximum genetic diversity. Maximum, as far as maximum genetic diversity concerned, maximum genetic diversity, that is, species is same. Species is same, but there is a variation in those species, that is in terms of varieties, because of change in gene, that is at the level of genetic. If we consider it, which one of the following has maximum genetic diversity? Question number 2, genetic diversity. This is alpha diversity. This is also called alpha diversity. This is also called alpha diversity. Here the members are same. but there is a difference in the expression of gene. There is a difference in the expression of gene. Our allelic variation is there. Allelic variation is there. And in this range, tea, teak, mango and wheat. Tea, teak and mango and wheat. In this respect, mango shows maximum diversity because approximate 1000 different types of varieties. 1000 different types of varieties of mangoes are available. They are present in our India, across our country. And rice, its name is not given here. The name of rice is not given here. Rice has approximate 50,000 different types of strains. 50,000 different types of strains of rice are there, but it is not in the list. So that's why the answer is mango. That's why the answer is mango. That is expression of a gene. Expression of a gene, there is a variation in the gene, so that it depends on the geographical condition, climatic condition of that particular area in which that species is present. So that is the cause of genetic diversity. That is the cause of genetic diversity. Number 3. More conservatively, this person estimated the presence of species, approximate presence of species. This NEET 2020 question. NEET 20 question. That is, Robert May estimated approximate 7 millions of different types of species are there in this living world. Estimation, it is not actuality. Actuality says that is only 1.7 into 10 raised to power 6, that is 1.7 millions till discovered, described and named. That is approximate 1/4 species, we can say 1/4 are described, discovered and named. So very far away from this particular number, according to Robert May. Number 4. The variation shown in Raaonlia vomitoria plant. Raaonlia vomitoria is medicinal plant. Raaonlia vomitoria is medicinal plant. And study of medicinal plant is known as pharmacognosy. Study of medicinal plant is called pharmacognosy. Medicinal plants are studied under pharmacognosy. The root of this plant is source of an alkaloid called reserpine. Reserpine is obtained from this particular plant, but it is present in the Himalayan region, but it is showing difference in the concentration of reserpine and the quality of reserpine because of habitat and climatic condition of that area. And there is an alteration of a gene in them, that is allelic label change is seen, that is variations in genes, that is number of alleles are there for that. This is good example of genetic diversity, that is a species is same but its content differ. It content differ in quality and quantity. Its content differ, that is expression of gene differs. Expression of gene dependent on their surrounding. Expression of gene is dependent on that particular surrounding. This is genetic diversity. This is good example of genetic diversity. This is the chart showing the invertebrate species. In support of this chart, I have taken the number of charts there. This is for the support and you can check it. These are the pie chart, that is invertebrates, this is vertebrate, and this is for the plant. This is from the source is NCERT. This source is NCERT. And see this, in invertebrate, maximum space is occupied by insect. Total number of insect species 1.02 into 10 raised to power 6. That is, this class, that is insecta class, is showing maximum biodiversity in this living world. Maximum diversity in this entire living world is seen in insect, that is 1.02 into 10 raised to power 6 millions of different types of species of insects are there. And check the rest others. This is molluscan, this is crustacean and other animal. Mollusca, crustacea. And the answer is, I think it is from the invertebrate. See this one. This is for the mollusk and this is for the crustacean. Mollusk and crustacean. Mollusk and crustacean. So our answer here, that is first one, mollusca and crustacean. Mollusca and crustacean. If we follow that particular pie chart which is in the NCERT. And here in vertebrates you see 50% of total vertebrates. Different types of species of fishes are there. That is, with respect to vertebrate, fishes show maximum diversity. In plants, angiosperm and fungi, these two show maximum diversity as compared to moss, ferns and other allies and algae and lichens also. So these two, that is fungi and angiosperm, they are showing the maximum diversity in case of plants. So these pie charts are useful. They direct question is asked for in AIMS exam previously, but the AIMS is now merged in NEET. India has, what about the India? This is data based question. This is data based question. India has total 2.4 I think 2.4 area of land. India has only 2.4 land area, and as far as biodiversity concerned, that is 8.1%. 8.1%. So question number 6, answer is 4th. Question number 6, answer is 4th. India contribute 8.1% of global biodiversity with respect to the percentage. Which one of the following group represent minimum species diversity among vertebrate? Minimum species diversity among the vertebrate. Better to refer the past check. That is, this is the vertebrate and minimum. That is minimum in case this one. Mammals and amphibians. Mammals and amphibians, I think for this regard we prefer to go with the mammals. Minimum species diversity is seen in mammals and even amphibians also. In question number 8, what is the approximate ratio of animals is to plant? Animal is to plant in India. Animal is to plant in India approximately 1 lakh different types of species of plants are there, and 3 lakh different types of species of animal species. Quite clear, this is the number of plant species, this is the number of plant species below given, that is 1 lakh, and the above mentioned, that is 3 lakh, is number of different types of animal species. So answer is correct now, that is 3:1. That is 3:1. Revert Popper hypothesis, that is every species of the living world is important with respect to the biodiversity or to maintain a ecosystem. Every single species is useful. With regards, he gave Revert Popper hypothesis and compared the ecosystem with the aeroplane. Compared the ecosystem with aeroplane. That is, every species has its utility in the ecosystem, but someone has more as compared to others. For example, if a rivet is taken out from the wings of a plane, you will know what will be the impact. Similarly, in ecosystem, some species play key role. They are called keystone species. They are called keystone species. That is, under scarcity, these species help a lot to the ecosystem. That is, if there is any disturbance in these species, the impact is like that if a rivet is taken from the wings of a plane. This was given by whom? That is David Tillman. And Alexander Humboldt is known for species area relationship. Species area relationship. Limited area, least number of species, more area, more number of species, and that number, that different type of number is also dependent upon resources according to Humboldt. Whereas Robert May estimated, he gave the proper estimation of species. He assumed that 7 millions of species supposed to be there in this living world. Then come to the 10th question. Colonization of tropical Pacific island by the human being. Actually, there is a population burst of human being. And human being is the major cause of loss of biodiversity in this living world, or amongst all living being. So, disturbing the ecosystems, disturbing the various types of ecosystems. One example is, that is, colonization of tropical Pacific island by the human being have resulted in the extinction of more than 2,000 species of native birds. More than 2,000 species of native bird because of human being. Because of human being. This is data based question. This is data based question actually. Now come to the 11th question. That is some example of recently extinct. Yes. Dodo Mauritius, right. Quagga Africa, right. Thylacine Australia, right. But this is wrong. Stellar sea cow Russia. Stellar sea cow of Russia. So this is incorrectly matched, that is stellar sea cow. Other 3 are correctly matched. And this is question for the NEET. This is generally asked in the NEET. Question number 12. Evil cortex, that is loss of biodiversity. There are 4 major causes. Of loss of biodiversity. That's why that 4 causes are kept under evil quartet. 4 causes are kept under evil quartet. One of them is habitat loss and fragmentation. First one is habitat loss and fragmentation. Loss of habitat and fragmentation is first one. Second is over exploitation of resources. Over exploitation of natural resources are is living world. Third is invasion of alien species. There. Invasion of alien species is there. And the fourth is co-extinction. These are the four major cause of loss of biodiversity in this living world. Four major cause. That's why they are called evil quartet. The habitat loss, that is place of living is not there. If their natural place of living is gone, in that case where those species will survive. Second, over exploitation of this nature. This is second cause. Invasion of a particular species which is from outside, that may harm or create harm to the local or indigenous species. And fourth one is co-extinction. Suppose A and B, these are two interdependent, A and B, that is A can't complete its life without B, and similarly B can't complete its life without A. If A is lost, automatically B will be lost. This is called co-extinction. And its best example is seen in pollinator and plant relationship. B is a pollinator. B is pollinator of 80% insect pollinated plant. 80% insect pollinated plants are pollinated by the bee, the biggest pollinator actually. In some case, for example, yakka is a name of plant and pronoba is a moth. Pronoba is moth. Their life is interdependent. That is, yakka dependent on pronoba for pollination, whereas pronoba completes its life in yakka by laying eggs, etc. So if a yakka is not there, pronoba automatically extinct, or if pronoba is not there, yakka will lose its life. So in this contest, that is evil quartet represent the major cause. In that case, best answer is concerned with the biodiversity loss. Biodiversity, this is given regarding the biodiversity loss. And which of the following is most important cause? That is habitat loss. This is the habitat loss, major. Out of 4, major is loss of habitat. Major is loss of habitat. Major is loss of habitat, which is already mentioned. That is Pacific Island example, one of them. Example of Pacific Island is there. Then extinction of more than 200 species of cichlids in a Lake Victoria. Here alien species Nile perch is shifted. The Nile perch is alien species for that Lake Victoria. Nile perch is alien species in Victoria Lake. Alien species in Victoria Lake. Similarly, lantana. Lantana is harmful. It spreads quickly and create the harm for the other local varieties of plants. Similarly, just a minute, African catfish. Its scientific name is Clarus garriepennis. If this is introduced in our river, number of aquatic lives of liver are suffered. These two are the nothing else. This is the scientific name. African cuttlefish, its scientific name is given here. But for Victoria Lake, Nile perch is alien species. When a host fish species become extinct, yes, host fish. It's a unique assemblage of parasite also made the same fate. They are actually interdependent. They are actually interdependent here. They are actually interdependent here. So that's why it's a good example of co-extinction. That is the good example of co-extinction. 16th, more than percent of drugs, 25%. That is narrowly utilitarian. Narrowly utilitarian, that is, we should conserve this biodiversity. Several aims are there. One of them is narrowly utilitarians. One of them, we dependent on various drugs, and plants are the source of approximate 25% drugs. Approximate 25% drugs are sold in the market derived from the plants. So this is answer 25. Number of biosphere reserves, that is again data based. Number of biosphere reserves according to NCERT 18. According to NCERT 14. This is according to NCERT. Till it is not updated. But recent data, that is 18. Recent data, according to recent data 18. But you should depend on the NCERT for your question. This is your choice, because questions generally asked from NCERT, they are asked at the level of NCERT, though they will not give 18 in that case. If they give 18 and 14 both, then 18 will be correct. That is, they are now aware with this particular number. Question number 18. Which of the following is not observed in biodiversity hotspot? Yes, species richness is at the high degree, endemism is there, accelerated species loss. If species are there, then there is a competition. There is a competition. And the last one is lesser interspecific competition. Lesser interspecific competition. If a species is richness there, this is not possible. This is not possible. That is, more interspecific competition should be there. Which one of the following area in India is hotspot of biodiversity? That is Western Ghat. Western Ghat. In India, Western Ghat is hotspot. Western Ghat is hotspot and Indo-Burma region, and third is Himalayan region. Western Ghat 1, then Indo-Burma region, and third is Himalayan region. These are the hotspots of biodiversity in India. 20th. How many biodiversity hotspot has been identified in the world till date? Answer again, and it's a GK based, that is 34. That is 34. Ex situ conservation, that is off-site. Off-site conservation. Seed bank is ex situ conservation, others are in situ. Seed bank is ex situ conservation, whereas others are in situ. Question number 22 now. Sacred groves are especially useful in. The best answer is conserving rare and threatened species. Rare and threatened species. Sacred groves, that's why useful. Mark the correct match. Mark the correct match. Western Ghat, Rajasthan is incorrect. Sacred group on site, right. Wildlife sanctuaries in India. Wildlife sanctuaries in India. No, this is wrong, I think. This is wrong because in India 448 total number of 448 and number of national parks 90. This is wrong. This is wrong as well as national park. Both two are wrong. This is the number of actually. This is the number of actually, and this is also wrong. That is Rajasthan and MP. In that case, sacred group is right. That is on-site conservation or in situ conservation. Number of wildlife sanctuaries in India is 448. The correct answer is here 448. That is other correct matches, I think. And Western Ghat is found in the western coast of India. Western coast of India, not in Rajasthan and MP. And number of national parks 90. Number of national park is 90. So this is wrongly matched, this is wrongly matched, then the first one is wrongly matched. So answer is only 2, that is sacred groves. Now question number 24. Question number 24. Bioprospecting is exploring molecular genetics and specific biodiversity for the product of economic benefits. Economic benefits. This is for the economic benefits only.